Welcome back to Ohio Means Business. In today's global economy, much success depends on strong marketing and sales campaigning. Joining us now to go inside the research, Rao Unnava, professor of marketing at The Ohio State University Fisher College of Business. Professor, thanks for your time today. We appreciate it. Is marketing a state very much like marketing a product?
In many ways, yes, it is. Products are easier to market because they're very tangible. People can search for them, feel them, touch them, and figure out if it's good for them or not. In terms of a state, it's an intangible. And so the hard part of marketing a state is trying to make the intangible more tangible for the people that you're marketing it to.
I want to talk about your research in just a moment, though. First, tell me what are some elements of a strong marketing campaign in your mind?
A strong marketing campaign always looks for who the best target market is. Once you find the target market, you make a message and a product that's relevant to the target market. And once you make it relevant, you try to make it memorable in your campaign. So in that sense, if you think about the perfect balance campaign, it's a great campaign because it's looking at what the younger generation is really looking for. They want to have a good life and also a good work life. How to make the balance happen is a very relevant concept that the state is addressing right now.
Let's talk about some of your research and some of the things that you teach and some catchphrases that I want to know exactly how you define them. One is brand loyalty.
That's correct. And many people confuse loyalty with just repurchase behavior. Repurchase behavior is a manifestation of something else that happens in the consumer's mind. So a consumer, before he or she expresses loyalty, expresses commitment to a brand. And commitment is a state of attachment that they feel to a concept. So if you think about Ohio and you think about the people in Ohio, when they feel a sense of attachment to the state, that no matter what, this state is where I am and I'm going to back the state, that attachment is what commitment is, which results in loyalty.
Very much like someone has loyalty to a detergent or peanut butter.
Pretty much so.
They can have a loyalty state.
That is correct, yes.
Another term, consumer memory. What is that?
Many times we seem to rely on our memory for a lot of decisions. As you walk into a supermarket and make some purchases, you realize that you're using your memory all the time. We may talk about advertising and other things, but ultimately it has to stick in a consumer's memory because memory is what consumers use for all the decisions. So the study of human memory is very important in marketing for that reason.
You mentioned advertising. How does it, we know how a company markets or advertises their product. How does a state advertise themselves or promote themselves?
So once again, the message that the state is trying to give is a complex message. So we should only try to inform people that some message exists someplace else for them to find it. Because it's not possible to talk about everything that the state can do for a business in a 30-second spot. So the spot is used to get interest from you, so I can direct you to a website where I can put all the relevant information that you need. So the purpose of the campaign is not to persuade you to start a business in the state by the campaign itself, but to drive you to a point where I can convince you.
In a sense, you are trying to sell the state. The state itself is the product.
That is correct.
What is the biggest challenge that in the current economy? What's the biggest challenge there?
Businesses are looking for a way to make profits, and so they're looking for certain parameters like is the state going to support me in terms of tax breaks, and are there good locations, is there access to a labor pool? Those kinds of things are what they are thinking about. How the state can facilitate these things is what they're looking for, and how you can convince them that this is happening is how you convince them. Now the issue is, are there people out there who already vouch for the state? And we have a segment now that talks about many businesses that are having good success in Ohio. That's more compelling than anything else for a new business person.
It's a fascinating subject, really. Rao Unnava, professor of marketing, Fisher College of Business. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks for the information.